Hey guys, we're back for another paint job. I'm super excited for this one because it's going to be Canadian themed. This is going to be for my G&G Raider, my CM16 Raider. Now this thing has already had some paint done to it. I gave it some red accents and I was actually ready to sell this gun. But before the buyer was going to come, I just wanted to give it a quick inspection where I found out the gearbox was broken at the front. So obviously I'm not going to sell it with a broken gearbox. So I decided to just keep the gun and you know, while I find a replacement gearbox, I'm just going to give it a nice little paint job. So this kind of came from Desert Fox's most American operator, blah blah blah, where he went crazy with his gun, but this time I want to make it more sleek and also Canadian. So we're gonna swirl paint the rail white and red. I'm gonna keep these little selector switches and charging handles red, and then we're going to paint the upper receiver red, just flat red, just like this. Then we're gonna paint the lower receiver white with a red maple leaf, maybe around here, both sides of the gun. And then we're also gonna have the pistol grip red as well, so it looks like the Canadian flag is on the gun. And then lastly, we're also gonna swirl paint the stock red and white. The buffer tube and the outer barrel, I'm still thinking about it. We might just go with red, because I don't want any black. I just strictly want it to be red and white, because those are the colors of our lovely nation. So the gun is already in pieces right now. The gearbox is out of the gun, obviously, and yeah, I'm just gonna sand everything down, and then we'll start off with the upper, lower pistol grip, buffer tube, outer barrel, and then we'll leave the swirl painting for last, and hopefully this thing turns out to be a fantastic looking gun. Now probably the most important part of the paint job is sanding down your pieces, because if you do not sand down your pieces, the paint is going to peel off. So take your time, don't go too hard, otherwise you'll have some deep scratches, but sand everything down, make sure the paint stays. So I'm going to be using this Krylon red gloss color, and it's not very good paint, but the can was almost empty and I just wanted to use all of it. So most of the gun is going to be painted with this red, but the main part of the gun, aka the leaf, is going to be painted with a lighter red. Alright, so we got our lower receiver painted red. So now this gives you some sort of idea of what we're going for. So the entire thing's red right now, and then I have these little maple leaves cut out, and then we're gonna spray everything white, and then once we take them off, then we're going to be left with a red maple leaf with a white surrounding, so it looks like the Canadian flag. Of course, once we have the red upper receiver on and the red pistol grip. Alright team, it is now time to spray paint the lower receiver white. Okay, it is now time to take this tape off. So this can turn out super well, or it's gonna, you know, turn out terrible, and it'll make for a great fail video. My dog's beside me, so I guess we're just gonna start doing our thing before he screws something up. But yeah, we'll start off with, we'll do this side first. It's kind of making me nervous, not gonna lie. Oh god. Oh. Okay. Okay. Wow. Okay, I'm not gonna celebrate early. Hold on. Wow. Okay. Oh. That's kind of cool. Now the other side. This side I was kind of iffy on, so we'll just hurry up and go with it. I don't know. Just go. Full send. Oh god. Okay. Alright. Yeah. This side turned out a lot better. This side, there's you can, over here it's not, wasn't covered properly, but it's still fine though. It's still okay. Over here it's kind of a little faded, but it still turned out really well. Oh my god, that's kind of cool. That is really cool. Jeez. And now it is time for us to start swirl painting. I decided to do the rail first, but as you can see right now we're putting in our borax. And yeah, right now we're only going to be using red and white for this job. My previous paint job I used red, white, and black. But like I stated before, I don't want to use any black for this paint job. I'm strictly going to be using red and white. The rail was alright, you guys will see it in a minute, but just like the stock from my last gun, there was way too much white on this rail, but I did not want to redo this one. As you can see, there's a lot more white on one side, but it's still fine because our outer barrel is red, so that'll definitely compensate for the excessive amount of white. And now we're going to start spraying our paint for our stock. And now our storage is full. I know, I'm an idiot. I should have checked how much I had left before I started recording. But, yeah, apologies. But all that aside, I now present to you the most Canadian paint job ever. And just like that, we got our super funky Canadian themed paint job. This is a super funky paint job, but I'm super proud of how it turned out. And I'm definitely gonna start using this once in a while when I find a gearbox to put in it, because right now the gearbox is broken. But I'm definitely gonna have more paint jobs coming out, so subscribe for more.